What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on DC Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 10, Legion of Doom. So, I'm going to do things a bit different. We're just going to go over the best moments, not go over every little minor detail. So, the episode started with Damien Darhk being recruited into the Legion of Doom. This is where he was killed in Arrow Season 4, slightly just after it. They go see Malcolm. Malcolm's like, I've just seen you die. And Reverse Flash changed that. So the Reverse Flash promises him that he can change their destiny with whatever their plan is. Then we see Lily Stein, Dr. Stein's daughter, the Time Aberration. And that causes a lot of grief on the Wave Rider, seeing as most of them don't even know he's got a daughter. And he said he wants to keep his personal life personal. But basically he didn't want to tell anyone anything, seeing as it's a time aberration, and this wasn't supposed to happen. So they're torturing Rip Hunter, and they didn't actually explain this, but they figure out that there is some kind of map on his tooth after interrogating him, but they didn't actually explain or show you this happening. So I was a bit confused as to how they figured this part out. So then they go to 2025, go to Switzerland, try and get into his bank. He's got eye recognition, but he doesn't know his password. So he ends up having to get Malcolm Merlyn and Damien Darhk to come and help him. So the most interesting thing about this episode is Malcolm Merlyn and Damien Darhk eventually work together, go to the vault, wait for Reverse Flash and make him stay in there because he's always in different time spaces, and they figured out why can he never be in one place for too long. And he explains everything about Eddie Thawne dying, about how there's someone coming after him. He thought it was a time error, and it turns out to be the BlackFlash. So the best thing about this episode was the BlackFlash versus the Reverse Flash. Just like I said in my theory, the BlackFlash will be coming to take him down because he's been manipulating time. That's why he's got the watch that keeps going off. It's to notify him that he's got to move. I really like how the BlackFlash looked. He looked amazing. He looked scary, much scarier than Zoom, which isn't accurate to the comic books because he's supposed to be the Grim Reaper. He's not a goodie. He's not a baddie. He just vanishes the speedsters back to the Speed Force, from what I can tell. He doesn't actually kill him. It's more to do with the Speed Force. So they come up with a little plan to work together. Interesting enough, I've never seen Eobard Thawne look so scared in my life. I really love this episode. So they come up with a plan, and it's quite interesting. If Eobard Thawne doesn't use the Speed Force abilities and just walks, the BlackFlash doesn't even know he's there. So what happens is the Dark Archer, Malcolm Merlyn, fires a bow, BlackFlash catches it, Eobard Thawne Speed Force punches him into the vault, and then he gets trapped there temporarily. They've got to move, as the BlackFlash is pretty badass and powerful, that he won't stay there for very long. So I'm presuming that the BlackFlash is going to be chasing him throughout the rest of the season. And also we know that the BlackFlash is coming to the Flash. But why? Is it because of Flashpoint? Is it because he keeps going forward to see if Iris dies? We don't know. So many altercations of what could happen. So they've got hold of this device that can give Rip Hunter his memories back. But Eobard Thawne doesn't just want to do that. He wants to fuck with him. So what he does is he alters some of his memories and he turns him into a villain, I believe. But in an interview before this episode, I think about a month ago, it was said that the Rip Hunter coming back in this season is not the same Rip Hunter that we seen in the last season. So right at the end of this episode, Rip Hunter kills George Washington, which is going to cause a time aberration. So I presume in next week's episode, which is called Turncoat, the irony of the episode being called Turncoat is apparent. So anyway, guys, this is my top 5 best moments of DC Legends Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 10, The Legion of Doom. My only question is, where is Captain Cold and what is going to happen next? Now that Rip Hunter's got his abilities, well, his memories back, essentially Reverse Flash can use the Spear of Destiny. But we know the Flash is going to come over, so the Flash and BlackFlash will be on this show at some point very soon. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in another video. Peace!